This channel, a systematic teaching, enables you to awaken and end suffering and reincarnation. Please find the playlist in the description. Mahayana Pure Land welcomes you. Understanding Reincarnation to End Reincarnation. The Scientific Study on Reincarnation and More. Part 14. Dr. Weiss is the most famous but not the only medical doctor who has used hypnosis to study reincarnation. American psychiatrist Dr. Irving Mords reported on a case so extraordinarily splendid that I simply must introduce it to you. Alan Lee, an Egyptian pharaoh in a former life. A patient of Dr. Mords, an American man named Alan Lee, was able to recall 16 past lives while under the doctor's hypnosis. He entered into a deep, tranquil state under the doctor's guidance. Within this dhyana-like state, he recalled not only details of his past lives, but could also even speak the language of that life and write the characters of that language. Alan Lee, a Philadelphia native, was 38 when he underwent hypnosis for the first time. As a poor academic student, he had dropped out before graduating from middle school. Afterwards, he worked a little in different fields. A cancer diagnosis prompted him to accept Dr. Mords' offer of hypnotherapy. During his hypnosis, he recalled that, in one of his lives, he had been an Egyptian pharaoh, a king of Egypt. His name was Callicrates, and he ruled Egypt for only 4 years between 344 to 341 BC. This pharaoh was not historically relevant and does not appear in history books. During the hypnotic state, he could speak the ancient Egyptian language fluently and was able to write Egyptian hieroglyphs. His spoken tone and his attitude were arrogant, as if he were a supreme king. Later, the doctor collaborated with Maryland State University and a Catholic university to research portions of the tape recordings of Lee speaking as an Egyptian, as well as the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs he wrote. They also investigated whether what he said matched the historical truth. The investigators found that there had been a pharaoh named Callicrates during the specified years. He ruled for only 4 years and never became famous. The Egyptian hieroglyphs that he wrote were correct, but no one could understand the recording of the Egyptian language that he spoke, because there are no living people in the world who still speak this ancient Egyptian language. This man, who had not even graduated from middle school, could not possibly have made them up. His case offers proof that people do experience reincarnation. Past lives as a soldier, Native American, and alien. Alan Lee recalled a total of 16 reincarnations under hypnosis. He said that in one of his lives he had been a soldier who served in the Confederate Army during America's Civil War. His name was James Brewster, born in Georgia in 1847. He was only 16 years old in 1863 when he was killed in battle. The professors who investigated discovered that there was indeed such a person. Lee also mentioned that in another of his past lives, he was a Native American named Sequoia, and in yet another life, he said, he lived on the planet Neptune in our solar system. He was an alien. According to his description, he was a spirit in that life, not existing in a physical form. He was able to use a fluent and high-pitched tone during hypnosis to speak the alien language and to write the characters of that language. The symbols looked similar to the signs of shorthand we have nowadays. According to this case, humans are clearly not the only existing form of life in reincarnation. There are 6 realms in reincarnation mentioned in Buddhism. Humans are only one of the 6 life forms in the 6 realms. As for the area of reincarnation, it is definitely not limited to Earth. All of outer space and unseen dimensions, the entire universe, are the areas of our reincarnation. Sylvester Stallone recalled past life as a boxer. It has now been broadly recognized that the hypnotic method can help people recall their past lives. Many people are curious and want to know about their past lives. For example, the famous American movie star Sylvester Stallone underwent hypnosis for this purpose. We all know Stallone, who started his career as a boxer from the movie series Rambo and Rocky. Both series set records for the world's highest paid actor. Under hypnosis, he recalled several lives. One of them was as a boxer. He told reporters that during a championship match, he suffered a critical blow from his opponent and died. In that life, he died in 1935, 12 years before Stallone was born. No wonder his acting was splendid and looked so authentic. He had boxing experience from his former life. The dolphin who became a human. Humans are only one of the life forms within reincarnation. Many reported cases have proved this fact. Canadian cognitive neuroscientist Dr. Mario Beauregard revealed that some of his patients were reincarnated from animals. In one case, a male in his 30s was depressed because of his obesity. He was unable to control himself from indulging in eating and drinking, especially when he was with friends. As a result, his weight kept increasing, and he was very distressed. Dr. Beauregard used hypnotherapy to help him observe if there were psychological causes from his past lives. During this process, he recalled that in one of his lives he was a dolphin living with a group. He was the smartest one among this group of dolphins. One day, these dolphins were looking for food, and the smartest dolphin detected a group of carnivorous whales not far ahead. He sensed that this group of whales was preparing to attack them. This dolphin quickly sent a signal to warn his friends to flee, but all of the other dolphins were ignorant and couldn't understand that disaster was coming. They ignored him and continued to look for food. This most intelligent dolphin was forced to swim away by himself. All of his friends were eaten by those predatory whales, and this dolphin was left alone, living in solitude for the rest of his life in the ocean. Probably because of his good karma from his intention of saving his friends, he reincarnated as a human in this life. He hadn't been able to save them, but he had generated this merciful thought. Nevertheless, he was not able to control himself after becoming a human. The feeling of loneliness had made him long for company and overindulge in eating, leading him to have the problem of obesity. Lives as horses and pythons and bears, oh my! Another example of people who were reincarnated from animals concerns an American female doctor who was always falling behind in her expenses. She seemed to never have enough money to spend. Where did her money go? She squandered all of her income on horses. She could not stop buying horses and decorations for them. She felt very troubled and asked Dr. Beauregard to perform hypnosis on her. Under hypnosis, she saw that in her past life she had been a racehorse in the 20s, racing in various southern states in the United States. In other cases, people under hypnosis have remembered being reincarnated as big grizzly bears, rattlesnakes, panthers, and so on. One person, who recalled his past life as a python, said that one day the python took a sunbath in a ravine when a volcano suddenly erupted and the lava buried him alive. From the cases above, we can see that some behaviors of ours and the relationships between people and sentient beings around us are influenced by past lives. In Buddha Dharma, it is called karmic habit, which is very difficult to overcome unless we understand its cause. Hypnosis has been a tool that psychologists and other researchers have used to find evidence of reincarnation and help patients to recall their past lives and further to treat their disorders. It is acknowledged as having rendered a significant effect. Next, we are excited to introduce to you scientists' effort on proving life forms in spirit via sound and photos. Please stay tuned and remember to subscribe, like, and share our videos, and of course also remember to leave a comment. We love to hear from you. Thanks for your support.
南无阿弥陀佛。